I got a random Instagram message from this band named Fairview. They mentioned they had a new music video coming out and they'd appreciate if I reviewed it. It was pretty clear that they sent this to a lot of people and didn't check to see who only did ironic reviews. But before I could even think about it, I messaged back, "I'm in!" This is the first time anyone's ever asked me to do a review. I couldn't say no, especially because they had no idea what they were getting into. I wasn't sure if I should tell them I'm not a real music journalist, so I didn't. And I sent the message, "My editor loves this concept." Then I asked if we could do an on-camera interview to discuss the influences that go into their music. That sounded about right. But then they didn't respond right away, and I was so excited to get started I couldn't wait, so I recast them. I had actors portray the roles of Lizzie Zybert and Matt Richardson for an exclusive interview discussing the video for their song, "Loving You Hurts."
Loving you, loving you, loving you, loving you, loving you hurts.
So I'm here with the band Fairview.
Hey, yeah. Thanks for doing this. Thanks for
Thank you
doing
so
the interview.
much.
Loving you, loving you, loving you, loving you, loving you hurts. But I never complain and I always put you first. At the end of the day.
So how did you guys come up with the name Fairview?
Matt's a big fan of The View.
So every morning I watch The View. It's just kind of like a quick way to start your day. I just really appreciate all the viewpoints.
How were you able to shoot this in an IKEA?
Security at IKEA just goes home at,
Yeah.
at 8 o'clock. So no one knew we were there.
Your work is clearly influenced by the work of Louis Armstrong. Can you explain why that is?
We love the trumpet.
So in the timeline where you are wearing white shirts, are you both dead? Can you confirm this?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. When we're wearing the white shirts, we are ghosts.
Oh, didn't know that loving you would leave me so frustrated. No.
So Matt, can you say the letter O for me?
No.
Okay. Who was your favorite color to work with?
Red.
Whose baby reveal did you shoot this at?
Our friend Cassandra's.
What was it like to be so close to an active color volcano?
Unbelievable.
Are you being sued by the color run?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, we
yes,
are.
yep.
Yeah, currently. If you're gonna get sued, get sued by the color run.
Recently, I drew on my walls in crayon for a video, so I want to know if your colors came out.
The entire thing we removed using a Tide to Go pen. Hours.
Yeah, hours.
of just,
Is there anything you want to say or plug?
we're writing a jukebox musical.
It's based on The View, so
Yeah,
we're
it's
really
a jukebox
excited.
musical about The View.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you for doing this.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you for having us.
Alex.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Alex.
While their interview was engaging, I had a nagging feeling their answers were inaccurate, so I decided to do a closer textual analysis. I strapped myself to a chair and watched their video 20 times in a row. I took meticulous notes on the thematic elements, the context of the era in which it was made, and both the overt and hidden references to occult symbolism. I was able to discover that in addition to the orange, yellow, and white timelines, there is a red timeline I was confusing with orange. But my biggest discovery was confirming that loving you does in fact hurt. And I felt confident I could issue a verdict now. But since this was my first actual review, I decided to get a second opinion and show the entire video to my grandmother, Doris Brown, a woman who basically can't hear anymore. Did you like it?
No, I think it was nuts.
Oh, you think it was nuts?
Yeah, that's right.
What if I were to tell you that I wanted this to be a good review?
Oh, who cares what you think? You asked my opinion and I gave it to you.
Yikes. Well, Fairview is lucky I didn't inherit Doris's killer instinct as a reviewer, because I understand what it's like to be at the other end of harsh criticism. I don't know what makes music good or bad, but my first instinct is always to support other artists, unless they have the same name as me, or are a comedian. And because I agreed to review it before I even watched it, I thought I'd have to pretend I liked it. But I actually like it. Whenever I'm standing outside in the cold now shivering, I just repeat, loving you, loving you, loving you, loving you, loving you hurts. It's stuck way in my head. And if that's not the mark of a good song, I don't know what is. Because I don't know what is. I have no experience or background in music criticism, just music support, and I hope these guys go far, even though they didn't respond to my interview request. Although in their defense, I only gave them 3 hours before I filmed the entire thing without them. Oh wait, they messaged back? Guess I gotta come up with something to do with real Fairview. I wanted to be the first person to ever do karaoke to your song, so is it okay if I do karaoke for you? Fell so hard for you, I scraped my knee on the pavement outside your house. Now there's a hole in my jeans. Oh! Did you know that loving you would be so complicated? No! So after like all you guys have been through, is it worth it? Worth it?
For sure.
Loving you, loving